almost 50 years. Located on the corner in downtown Piggott, Arkansas, they carry brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, and Liberty Furniture. They are an authorized Whirlpool dealer and service what they sell. Finance options available, plus free delivery. Get hold of them at 870-598-2861. Proud sponsors of Corning Sports Report. The treasure chest has been in business for over 50 years. Now located inside Maitland Furniture and Appliances at 281 West Main in downtown Piggott, gifts, home decor, boutique clothing, and accessories. They offer wedding and baby registries with a complimentary gift wrap. Go see them, the Treasure Chest, proud sponsor of Corning Sports Report.
Do you still have old tapes sitting in your attic, closet, or even the shed? Those memories are rotting away every single day. At Rewind and Remember, we make it affordable to transfer your tapes to digital, quick, easy, and built to last. From family videos to school events and community history, we're here to help preserve what matters most. We're proud to support CSR and our Bobcats. Call or text 870-323-9051 or find us on Facebook and keep your memories alive forever.
Hey, it's all reliable for us here at CSR First Choice Healthcare. Always there to help us out when we need it. And not just us, but the city of Corning, and always supporting the kids, our future here at Corning, Arkansas. Hey, go by and see them. Sure, you can schedule an appointment at 870-857-3399, but they also welcome walk-ins at 1300 Creason Road in Corning, Arkansas. Regular hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Extended hours on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. First Choice Healthcare, revolving around you. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Black's Building Center, owned by Jim and Robin Black, was incorporated in 1961, but was established by the Black family in the early 1900s. How about that? They are proud to represent Corning by offering an array of home improvement items, including electrical, plumbing, roofing, windows, paint, and lumber. A little bit of everything there. Hey, drop in and see Josh, Jamie, Sammy, or Ryan for your hometown customer service. Located at 409 Vine Street here in beautiful God's country, Corning, Arkansas, and they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Let's give it up for the King family out of Corning, Arkansas for sponsoring us yet again here at Corning Sports Report. We appreciate them. Chris, Tammy, appreciate them. And also, as you see pictured right here, Krista, Allison, and Stetson. Love the pictures there from them. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's the King family, Corning, Arkansas.
All of us at Corning Sports Report want to say thank you to J&N Family Farms for jumping on board with us again this year. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship. I grew up with a couple of them, and wonderful families both of them are. And both the Gleghorn and Young families want to say go Bobcats and best of luck on the season. J&N Family Farms.
Brandon Cato with BCB Enterprises LLC. Thank you for jumping on board with us this year, Brandon. You see the awesome family picture there. Love that. He specializes in mosquito fogging, but the man does about anything you can think of. Maybe you need something done to your home shop. Check mark. What about a swimming pool? Check mark. Any job you can think of. Estimates. He can also install those do-it-yourself mini split units. Check mark. That's the Mr. Cool brand. Just anything you can think of, this guy can probably make it happen. BCB Enterprises, 870-323-1001.
Zach Brown Farms on the road to success. That's our buddy Zach, and also Shayna, one of our staffers here at CSR, and their beautiful little kiddo there, Cade. Love the firstborn there with the CSR shirt on. How about that? Gotta love it. Hey, Zach has been with us since day one. Zach, we appreciate you, buddy. And Shayna, you too. Shayna does so much for us here at CSR. And that's a future CSR worker right there in Cade. Zach Brown Farms, they want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Next up on the sponsor video slideshow is Miss Lynn Masterston in 3rd Street Boutique Clothing and Gifts. They have custom t-shirts and tanning and much, much more. In fact, if you see our CSR shirts that we always wear, that is in part to Miss Lynn Masterson. We appreciate her and all that she does, not just for us at CSR, but for the city of Corning and Corning Bobcat Athletics. Go visit her, 3rd Street Boutique. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Hey, let's all give it up for Jason Horner with Big Iron Auctions. Jason Horner's been with us here at CSR since day one, and we sincerely appreciate his unwavering support. Independent sales representative, listing equipment in Clay, Greene County in Arkansas, and Butler, Ripley County in Missouri. Get a hold of him at 870-598-4310. It's Jason Horner, Big Iron Auctions. Hey, let's give it up for our new sponsor, Mr. Jeremy Wooldridge, State Representative. Hey, he jumped on board with us here at CSR, wanted to support the community that supports him. Also wanted to jump on and help support us here at CSR. He appreciates what we do, and we appreciate him. Very big help, obviously, in our community, in our state, and we certainly appreciate him jumping on board with us here for the 2024-2025 CSR sponsorship year. This ad paid for by Jeremy Wooldridge for State Representative. This ad paid for by Jeremy Woolridge for State Senate. Next up is Anders Excavation LLC. It's my buddy Bryden Anders jumping on board with us this year. Hey, they offer excavation, dozer, and skid steer services. And by the way, before I get too far into this, 3 different states. You see it on the graphic: Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri, and West Tennessee. But also ditching, trenching, erosion control, pipe sales installation, tree removal, driveways, and much, much more. Get a hold of Bryden at 870-335-5140. Hey, we've got another familiar face on our CSR sponsorship video slideshow, and that is those young ladies right there in front of you at Hands On Learning LLC. Hands On Learning provides developmental, speech, physical, and occupational therapy to children of all ages.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Bobcat Field for some non-conference baseball action today. But first, we got something important to get to first. Today's a special day. Today is Senior Day on the diamond for the Corning Bobcat baseball program. So thank you for joining us for today's Senior Day. We are honoring one senior member of Bobcat baseball who has contributed to our program over the past 4 years. Today, we recognize David Rapert. David is the son of Erica Rapert and the late Rodney Rapert. David has been a part of the baseball program for 4 years now, following the footsteps of his big brother, former Bobcat Rodney Rapert. David has stepped up at the plate this year, snagging several hits and knocking in several runs. David's favorite memory during his time as a Bobcat baseball player is getting to go to the state tournament last year. We hope that he is able to experience that again this year. David, thank you for your commitment to Bobcat baseball. Let's give David Rapert a round of applause, everybody.
And there you heard it, folks, from Andy Earls himself. Senior Day here at Bobcat Stadium. David Rapert, our one and only senior on the team. Going to have some non-conference matchup here today. Your Corning Bobcats are going to be taking on your Naylor Eagles. Your Naylor Eagles coming to this game with a 5-6 record. Lost their last game to Greenville 3-15. Corning Bobcats coming to this game with the 10-4 record, 6-1 conference, losing the last game 0-8 versus Riverside. They're in third place in conference with Riverside in first and EPC in second, folks. Today is your last home game for your Corning Bobcats, and again, it's Senior Day here today, recognizing senior David Rapert. You see the senior ceremonies there on your screen at home. Again, going to be your Corning Bobcats taking on your Naylor Eagles here today. You see the team getting there, taking the picture. Rayford being awarded the plaque there again, the only senior here on the team this year. Folks, we'll go ahead and send it back to the sponsor video, and we will be back. First pitch.
Just as they do. That's RNS Aviation out of Corning, Arkansas. Go Cats. Hey, Ballard's Auto Repair jumping on board with us again here at CSR. We appreciate them. Chris and Lonnie Ballard at Ballard's Auto Repair would like to thank their customers for all the support over the years. Ballard's is a fourth-generation family-owned business, and they are open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So call Chris or call Lonnie for all of your minor auto body, mechanical repair, auto glass replacement, tire sales, and yes, they are still doing U-Haul rentals. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Everybody at Corning Sports Report wants to say thank you so much to everybody at Watson Oil Company right here in beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas. Obviously a fuel supplier here in Corning, but more than that, especially to us, they have been behind us 100% from day one, and we really, really do appreciate it. I love the family photo too. That's awesome. Tight-knit group there, and I see some athletes in that photo too. Hey, you can find them at 406 Southeast 1st Street, right across the tracks there in Corning, Arkansas, or get a hold of them at 870-857-6366. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Let's give it up for another familiar face here with us at CSR. That's Farm Bureau Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. This is the Michael Lindsay Agency with the manager agents of Danielle Francis and Trevor Johnson. They're wishing the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. And for all your insurance needs, get a hold of them at 870-857-6788. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Next sponsor up, that would be B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas. And the folks that own that, Mr. Brian Bass and Lisa Bass. Thank you so much, Brian. Good friend of mine, and always been good to me, and I appreciate him. And good athlete back in the day as well. Hey, for all your well drilling needs, get a hold of this man right here, 870-215-3808. Again, that's Brian Bass with B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, 870-215-3808. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Let's get up for Carter Cox Seeds out of Noble, Arkansas, and our good buddy Michael Smith out of Corning, Arkansas, for their great support here at CSR year in, year out. They're there behind us. They're also in a highly productive, irrigated, quality seed area of northeast Arkansas. They distribute in an area from central Arkansas to southeast Missouri. It's a wide range. Proprietary and public groups, 4, 5, and 6 varieties, soybeans, rice, wheat, corn, and milo seed. Get a hold of them, 870-259-3231. Thank you, Michael Smith. Thank you, Carter Cox Seeds. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Corning Sports wants to say thank you to Miss Amy Jordan and Parkview Restaurant in Corning, Arkansas. Local family-owned restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can call ahead, you can dine in, or even go through the drive-through window for pickup. Reach them at 870-857-6884, or go see them at 1615 West Main Street. That's right off the main drag there in Corning, Arkansas. Thank you, Miss Amy Jordan, for all you do for Corning Bobcat Athletics, the city of Corning, and also us here at CSR. Thank you to Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Yet again, a CSR sponsor, and we sure do appreciate Miss Kathy Goodman, the owner-operator there. Hey, Goodman Drug Company, serving Clay County since 2011. They are more than just a pharmacy. They are a family. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, they are able to provide their patients with the personalized healthcare experience they deserve. Get hold of them, 870-857-0551. Miss Kathy and everyone at Goodman Drug wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Next up on the sponsor slideshow is K-Ron Farms out of Success, Arkansas. Hey, you want some genuine people who genuinely care about Corning athletics and the Corning Bobcats? These folks right here, Keith and Rhonda Turner, we want to say thank you guys so much. Several years in a row now, they have sponsored us out of Success, Arkansas, and we certainly do appreciate it. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Thank you to the Oaks of NEA in Corning, Arkansas. And a good friend of mine right there, a classmate of mine from the class of 2006 here at Corning High School, Miss Lisa Bass. The Oaks of NEA is a beautiful outdoor wedding and event venue with a new indoor downtown location. Get a hold of them at 870-631-2279. A 5-star company. You can find them downtown at 515 Southwest 2nd Street. That is Miss Lisa Bass and Brian Bass, the Oaks of NEA. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. And another repeat sponsor here, Miss Carrie Russell Qureshi with Qureshi Law Firm and Wealth Management. We sincerely appreciate Carrie and all the support she has given us over the years. They're helping families and small businesses owners protect their wealth and loved ones. You can get a hold of them at 870-275-4304. Again, that's 870-275-4304. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Nutrient Ag Solutions. Nutrient Ag offers a wide variety of services to help out their clients in the agricultural sector, and you can find them online at nutrientagsolutions.com. And more locally here, we love our man James Varvel. Big thank you not only for what you do here with us at CSR with the sponsorship and Nutrient Ag Solutions, you always spearhead that, but all the volunteer work, the time that you put into different programs in the city of Corning and the athletics. James, we appreciate you, buddy. Nutrient Ag Solutions, go Bobcats. One of the most humble and smartest men that I know, Mr. John Seelig. I want to say thank you to him and his company, Civil Engineering Associates, that he works for there in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and also a branch in Poplar Bluff, Missouri as well. John's been great to us here at CSR. His company sponsors us every year, and we can't say thank you enough. Hey, if you need to get a hold of them, though, 870-972-5316 out of Jonesboro, or maybe a little bit closer, maybe you're in the Boot Hill, you want to call the Poplar Bluff branch, 573-686-2488. That's Civil Engineering Associates. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Yet again, the same name, same faces here, Jerry and Linda Turner for Jalen Farms. Thank you guys so much. You're always so nice to me. You've done this every year with us, and it means a lot to us, the support you give us here at Corning Sports Report. They don't ever care what we say about them or what it is. They just want to support us, and that means a lot. So let's give it up for Jalen Farms, Jerry and Linda Turner. They want to say, go, Cats, go.
Behind every connection is a community. Clay County Electric and Clay County.
All right, folks, we're back here moments away from first pitch at Bobcat Stadium. Again, your Corning Bobcats taking on your Naylor Eagles today. Looks like starting it on the mound here for us is going to be number 10, Jagger George. Defensively, you've got T.J. Small behind the plate, Ty Price down there at first, senior David Draper at second, Rex Shrewd at short, Jet at third, Russell Mountain left with Wright in center and Murray in right. Looks like leading it off for your Eagles today is number 4, Ainley. First pitch is taken high and outside, ball 1. So again, senior day here today. Bobcat Field, second pitch in there for a strike. We want to recognize David Rapert as much as we can here today. Second pitch is inside. 2-1's the count to Ainley. Pitch runs in or high and inside. 3-1's your count here to Ainley. 3-1 pitch in there, strike 2. Nice bounce back pitch from George there to run the count full to Ainley. Payoff pitch is cut on and missed, strike 3, so Ainley's going to strike out there for the first out. George retires the first batter he faces. We're going to have number 23, Rose, stepping up to the dish here. First pitch to Rose is in there for a strike. George looking really sharp here on the mound, striking out the first batter he faced here. Good eye there by Rose to lay off that off-speed pitch. Again, senior day here today, folks. This is the last home game for your Corning Bobcats. 1-1 pitch runs high, ball 2. Got your Corning Lady Cats playing a conference game straight across from us. They're facing BIC. That pitch is in there for a strike. Going to run the count 2-2 here to Rose. Two-two pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. So George making quick work here in the top of the first, striking out the first 2 batters he's faced. So 2 outs here, top of the first. Now you got number 9, Davis, coming up. That pitch is going to be hit out to center. Wright is tracking it. Camps underneath it, makes the catch there for your 3rd out of the inning. Naylor Eagles go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first, folks. We'll be back.
We sponsor local events, volunteer, and lend a hand when it matters most. Like Cast for Kids, helping children reel in moments they'll never forget. We're there on Friday nights, and alongside the local businesses that help keep this community moving. Power, internet, and a whole lot more. Clay County Electric and Clay County Connect, committed to community.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Eric Leonard with Leonard's Paintless Dent and Windshield Repair. Give me a call for all of your auto glass needs. I am mobile and have proudly served all of Clay County and the surrounding areas for the past 3 years. I bill all insurance and I'm registered with the Auto Glass Safety Council. When a need comes for a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, give me a call. Quotes are always free. 870-323-0141. And as always, go Bobcats.
Next up on our sponsor video slideshow is our buddy Logan Carpenter and his company Summit Roofing and Restoration. For all your commercial and residential roofing and restoration needs, get a hold of Logan at 870-340-7009. They have financing available, and he wants to wish those Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Baptist Church in Corning, Arkansas is a church that strives to love God, His Word, people, and families. Located at 316 Craft Street, the church offers opportunities for all ages to worship and grow spiritually. Sunday morning Bible study for all ages is at 9:45 in the morning, and worship service is at 10:45 a.m. Sunday evening worship service is at 6 p.m., and then Wednesday nights they're focused on ministering to Calvary kids, pre-K through 6th grade, and the Calvary youth, 7th through 12th grade. And that begins at 6:30 p.m. every Wednesday night. Hey, visit Calvary on the web at www.calvarycorning.org, or you can find them on Facebook, and get this, they even have a YouTube channel.
All right, folks, we're back here, bottom of the first. Going to have number 1, Jet, leading it off for us. Eagles went down 1-2-3 there in the top of the first. First pitch to Jets going to be fouled straight back out of play. A Jet down in the count, 0-1 here. 0-1 pitch, cut on and missed, strike 2. Looks like number 9, Davis, is on the mound here for your Eagles. Defensively, you got Lunsford behind the plate. Ainley down there at third, Sullivan at short, Moore at second, Rose at first, Tharp out there in right, Foster in center, and Stromerheimer in left. 0-2 pitch outside. Good eye there by Jet to lay off that pitch. Counts 1-2 here. They're going to say swung, drop third strike. Going to have to throw down to first. So going to have Jet on the drop third strike there for the first out. So Davis going to strike out the first batter he faces. Now Eli Wright's going to get his opportunity at the dish. First pitch to Wright's going to run high. Ball one. That pitch is going to be ripped out to left. That's going to get down. So Wright going to reach there. Now he's going to think about advancing to second. Hurries back to first, though. So Bobcats got something going here in the bottom of the first. Runner on, 1 out. Now you got number 7, Rex Sherd, coming up. You'll have number 15, Ty Price, on deck. Wright gets his lead off first base. Pickoff move to first. That's going to get by the first baseman. Wright gets up and headed to second. He's going to hold at second there, so he's going to advance on the pickoff error. Well, now Bobcats got a runner in scoring position. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That pitch going to run behind Sherd. Wright's going to break to third. He's going to be in there safe. Now the Bobcats got a great opportunity here to score here in the bottom of the first. Only 1 out runner on third. Rex Sherd ahead in the count here, 1-0. One 0 pitch is a little low. We're going to run the count 2-0 here to Sherd. Two 0 pitch is fouled straight back. We'll put the count at 2-1 here. Two 1 pitch is fouled down the third base line. Going to even the count here to Sherd, 2-2. Two pitch in there. No. Really, really close pitch. Going to call it a ball. Going to run the count full here. 3-2. A runner on third base. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Payoff pitch from Davis. Going to run inside. So Sherd going to reach first there on the walk. Now you're going to have runners on the corners with only 1 out. Price going to step up and get set here. Davis going to step off. Look, both runners back. Runners on the move. Pitch was in there for a strike. No throw down from Lunsford. So sure going to reach second there on the steal. No throw down. Pitch was in there, so Price is down in the count 0-1 here. Now you got a runner on third and second. Still only one out in the inning. That pitch is in there, strike two.0-2 pitch is hit right back to Davis. He's going to have to field it. Looks the runner back to third. Throws to first. They call him safe at first. So now you're going to have the bases loaded with still only one out here. Now you got number 5, TJ Small, stepping up to the dish. First pitch to Smalls in the dirt, ball one. So Davis has found his way into a little bit of trouble here. Bases loaded, still only one out. One old pitch in there, going to even the count to Small, 1-1. One pitch, going to run low, ball two. Bases loaded, only one out here in the bottom of the first. 2-1's the count to Small. Here's the pitch, going to run inside. Put the count at 3-1 here.
Come worship.
3-1 pitch is going to run outside, ball four. And that's going to plate a run here. Give the Bobcats the lead 1-0 early on. So Small going to reach there on the walk. And now you got number 8, Murray, coming up to the dish. Home plate ump going to call time. So you got Sherd at third, Price out there at second, Small at first, Murray at the plate. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike. A one pitch from Davis. In there, strike two. So Murray down in the count here, 0-2. Murray going to call time, step out here. Got number 10, George, on deck. Bases loaded here. Still only one out in the bottom of the first. Bobcats have scored 1 run in the inning so far. Here comes a pitch from Davis. It's going to be fouled straight back. Good job by Murray there just to stay alive. Going to remain down in the count here, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitches hit to first base. He's going to have to throw home. Wild throw home. Runner's going to be safe. So credit your first baseman Rose there with the throwing error. Home bases was loaded, so it was a force out. They come home with the throw. It was over your catcher's head. So the run's going to score there. Put the Bobcats up 2-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. He got number 10, George, at the dish here. Going to call time and step out. Looks like number 27, senior David Raper, is on deck. First pitch to George is going to be hit to short. Your shortstop makes the play. The throw not there. So 2 runs come across and score. And George going to be safe at first. Credit Sullivan out there at short, though, just to make the stop. So still 1 out here. Bobcats have scored 4 here in the bottom of the first. Senior David Raper up to bat. Again, we want to recognize him, give him as much recognition as we can today. Our only senior day here at Bobcat Stadium. Runner on the move, no throw down. Pitch was in there for a strike, so we'll credit George there with the steal. Oh, Murray and George out there on second and third. 0-1 pitch to Raper. It's outside. Going to even the count to him 1-1. Pickoff move to second base. George going to be back easy. One and one count here to Raper. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit too short. Sullivan's going to field it. Got to make the clean throw to first, and he does. Run does come across and score, though. Gives your Bobcats a 5-0 lead here. Credit your senior David Raper there with an RBI as well. So now you got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. George on third and Russell at the dish. First pitch he takes is down low, ball 1. 1-0 pitch is going to be hit out to your second baseman. That gets over his head and gets down. Right fielder going to let it get through. That's Tharp. Russell headed around second. Going to hold up there at second. So Russell comes through there with the 2-out RBI double. Bobcats have batted around. Now you got your leadoff hitter, number 1, Jackson Jett, coming back up here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bobcats got the bats hot here. Have scored 6 in the inning. Now you're going to have Russell out there at second with Jett at the plate.
This team takes so long to deliver pitches. Their pitchers are slow.
They're going to call it a ball there. So Jett did not swing, so he's going to be ahead in the count. One O's the count to Jett. That pitch going to be fouled down the first base line, going to even it to him. 1-1 here. Russell's still out there on second base. Bobcats have scored 6. One pitch in there, strike 2. One-two count to Jett. Russell gets his lead off first 2 outs here. One-two pitch outside. Good eye by Jett there. Going to even the count 2-2. Eli Wright on deck here for your Bobcats. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. That pitch is swung on, foul tip, catcher catches it, strike 3. So Jett strikes out there to end the inning, but your Corning Bobcats score 6 there in the top of the first, folks. We'll send it to the sponsors, and we'll be back.
So great friends of ours, and more importantly, great people in our community. That's Miss Debbie and Bud Hill, who have always supported us here at CSR, except this time with a little different twist. That's right. The Energy Infusion Center is such a unique place is the right word. Only 1 of 500 in the world. You heard that right. Only 1 of 500 in the world on the planet Earth, on our globe, and we've got one right here in God's country, Corning, Arkansas. Holds up to 12 people per night. Guys, that's a lot. Take your whole family if you want to. In fact, it's only $150 to spend those 12 hours overnight. How about that? That's cheaper than most hotels, guys. Plus, the important stuff, you're getting the healing factors that your body really needs. I love this idea. In fact, some of our Bobcat athletes that you are watching right now in this live stream went there to help heal their bodies after games. Downtown Corning, Arkansas, at Debbie Rose Massage is Energy Infusion Center. Reach them at 573-480-7819, and they're wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Rob Chandler for Clay County Judge. Rob believes that we're at a pivotal time here in Clay County, and that under the right leadership, we can look ahead to a bright future. One county, one future. That's Rob Chandler for Clay County Judge. Again, this ad paid for by Rob Chandler for Clay County Judge.
For 85 years, Clay County Electric has powered our community with a legacy of excellent service. And now you get power and connectivity with the same great service you've come to expect. Clay County Connect brings the world to your fingertips with reliable, affordable, high-speed broadband internet. The best part? You get the same great local service that has defined us for decades. To learn more on how we can best serve you, visit us online or call 870-857-3521.
All right, folks, we're back here, top of the second. Bobcats come out hot there in the bottom of the first and scored 6. Now they just got to stay sharp here on defense. Looks like number 8, Lunsford's going to be starting it off here in the top of the second for your Naylor Eagles. First pitch from George is outside, ball 1. That pitch is cut on and missed, strike 1. Going to even the count to him here, 1-1. 1-1 pitch outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch in there to Lunsford, strike 2, evens the count to him, 2-2. Folks, if you're just now tuning in, Jagger George is on the mound for us today. Had a 1-2-3 inning there in the top of the first. Now here we are in the top of the second. Two and two's the count here to Lunsford. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Lunsford goes down on the strikeout. That pitch in there for a strike. This is number 2, Sullivan at the dish for your Eagles. That pitch cut on and missed, strike 2. Sullivan down in the count here, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, cut on and missed, strike 3. George making quick work here in the top of the second, striking out the first 2 batters he's faced. Now this is number 7, Moore, at the dish for your Eagles. That pitch is going to be hit right back to George. He fields it, got to make the clean throw to first, and he does. Eagles go down 1-2-3. They're in the top of the second, folks. We'll be back. Bobcats coming up to bat.
Paid for by Jeremy Woods. This man right here is very, very involved in our community, especially with our youth. And he'd like you to vote for him, Jeremy Woods, Corning School Board District Position number 1. His slogan, working for our children, and I truly believe him when he says that. Again, this is a political ad paid for by Jeremy Woods.
Malone Custom Designs has a new spot downtown, and we'd love for you to come by. With our laser engraving machines, we can personalize almost any gift in our store. We do caps, knives, keychains, tumblers, stickers, decals, business cards, banners, and more. While you're here, consider booking a photography session in our new studio. Visit us at 421 Southwest 2nd Street in Corning, and let's make something special.
Here at Magic by Tammy. That's Tammy McKenna, your owner there / stylist. A full-service salon. That means cuts, colors, perms, and waxes with a wide range of products for the whole family. Come see Tammy McKinney or Mary Russell for all of your hair care needs. You can reach them ahead of time at 870-857-3338. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Political ad paid for by the...
All right, folks, we're back here. Bottom of the second. Looks like number 2, Eli Wright's going to be leading us off here. Bobcats scored 6 in the bottom of the first. Let's see if they can't keep the bats hot. First pitch is going to be a little dribbler to third baseman. He's going to bobble it, not be able to make the throw. So Wright going to reach there. So Wright reaches there with a leadoff single. It may not have been pretty, but it's a base hit either way you look at it. Sherrod's going to call time and step out. Rex Sherrod going to pop one up down the right field line. Believe it's going to be out of play, and it is. Foul ball. Coach going to call time, wants to come out and talk to his pitcher here. Showing Davis to have thrown 37 pitches here through 1.5 innings so far. High pitch count, gave up 6 runs there in the bottom of the first. Some of them runs come on a couple throwing errors from your Eagles. So Coach going to come out of the mound visit there. Sherrod's going to be at the plate, down in the count 0-1. Eli Wright gets his lead off of first. Eli's on the move. Pitch was a little low. Catcher dropped it. No throw down. So Wright's going to swipe second there. Count's going to be even to Sherrod, 1-1. One pitch is going to get away. Wright thought about going to third. He heads back to second. Probably a good idea there. Lunsford was ready to throw down to third, and he did. Good heads-up base running by Wright to just hold still there at second base. 2-1's the count to Sherrod. Ty Price on deck. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Two-one pitch runs inside. Three and one is the count to Sherrod. Wright gets his lead off of second. Three-one pitch is a ball, so Sherrod going to reach there on the walk. Going to bring up Ty Price, so now you're going to have runners on first and second. Still no outs. Good eye there by Sherrod to lay off that pitch. That pitch is ripped down the left field line, foul. That pitch is going to be hit right back up the middle. Wright's rounding third, headed home. Sherrod going to hold at second. Throw comes in, but Wright's in easily standing. So credit Ty Price there with the RBI single. Puts the score 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. Now you're going to have number 5, TJ Small, at the plate. 2 runners on, still no outs. Small going to try to lay down the bunt. It pops it straight back out of play. Going to put him down in the count 0-1 here. Sherd gets the lead off second. Price leads off first. A 1 pitch is fouled straight back. Put Small down in the count here, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch runs inside, ball 1. Good eye there by Small not to chase. Runs the count to 1-2. Number 8, Murray on deck. Still 2 runners on, no outs. 1-2's the count to Small. That pitch is ripped down the third baseline foul, so he stays alive here. A long, well drawn out at bat here from TJ Small. Small steps back up to the plate here, gets set. That pitch is going to hit him. So Small going to end up reaching there on the hit by pitch, and that's going to load the bases for number 8, Bryson Murray. So you're going to have Sherd down there at third, Price at second with Small at first. So a long, well drawn at bat from TJ Small ends there in a hit by pitch. Murray going to step up to the plate here and get set. Again, bases loaded, no outs in the bottom of the second. Bobcats have scored 1 run here in this inning, making it a 7-0 game. First pitch to Murray is fouled straight back. Oh, 1 pitch was fouled down the first base line. Going to put Murray down in the count 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is going to run high, ball 1. One, 2 count to Murray. That pitch is going to be fouled. I don't know if it's going to be playable. It's not. It's going to hit the visitor dugout there, so Murray going to stay alive. Bases loaded, no outs here. 1-2 is the count to Murray. He's going to hit that one down the left field line, out of play, foul. So another really well long drawn out at bat here by your Bobcats. Murray going to remain in the count 1-2 here. Bases loaded, no outs. It's like number 10, George, is going to be on deck. Everybody going to get reset. Davis is going to have to do it again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's going to run outside and high, ball 2. Good eye by Murray there not to chase that pitch. 2-2 is the count. That pitch is going to be hit to Moore at second. He's going to field it, only going to be able to throw to first. They call him out at first base. Either way, credit Murray there with the RBI. Makes the score 8-0. You'll have Small out there at second with Price at third and George at the dish. First pitch to George is low, ball 1. That pitch is going to be hit to short and third. Short's going to knock it down but not be able to make the play. 1 run's going to score. The second run's going to score. And credit George there with a 1-out, 2 RBI single. Makes this game a 10-0 game. Bobcats lead it. Now you're going to have your senior, number 27, David Rapert, coming up to the dish. George has got his lead off of first. Rapert swings at that one, strike 1. Pickoff move to first, George back. Oh, and 1's the count here to Rapert. Pitch is in there, strike 2. Rapert going to go down in the count 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Bobcats have scored 4 in this inning. George gets his lead off first. 0-2 pitch from Davis. It's cut on and missed, strike 3. So Rapert going to strike out there for the second out of the inning. And now you're going to have number 3, Russell, coming up. You'll have number 1, Jet, on deck. Pickoff move, George back easy. First pitch to Russell's inside, ball 1. Pickoff move. It's wild. George going to get up and head to second. So George going to be there at second base easy. That's the second time Davis has done that. The pickoff area there on the wild throw, and the runner advances to second. So George going to be on second there. Russell going to be ahead in the count, 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. One old pitch is outside. Ball 2. Two old pitch to Russell. Runs inside. 3-0 here to Russell. George gets his lead off second. Three-0 pitch runs outside, ball 4. So Russell going to reach there on the walk. And now you're going to have your leadoff hitter, Jet, coming back up to the dish. Now you're going to have a switch runner. George, our pitcher, going to come off of second base there. Carratlo, number 10, is the pitch runner. It's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Jets at the dish. Got Carratlo out there at second. Come in pitch running. Russell over at first. One old pitch is ripped out to left field. Left fielder coming in on it. He's going to not be able to make the play. Carratlo's going to score. Throw home is a little wild, but Russell held up at third. So Jets, credit Jet with the 2-out RBI double to left field. And now you're going to have number 2, Eli Wright, coming up. Makes it an 11-0 ball game here. Coach McMaster's going to call time again and go out and talk with Davis. Eagles got 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Bobcats going to have runners on third and second. We'll have Eli Wright at the dish. Showing Davis currently sets at 66 pitches through 1.5 innings so far. Not a very well start. Has given up 11 earned runs here so far through 1.5 innings. And I do believe it looks like we are going to see the pitching change. So I'm going to go ahead and send it to the sponsor video. We'll let this pitcher get his warm-up pitches in, folks, and we will be back.
Decade of law enforcement experience in Clay County, Blaine McClung seeks to continue his public service as your next sheriff and collector. Recognizing the need for the DARE programs in local school districts, increased rural patrols utilizing marked patrol units, and critical training for deputies, Blaine McClung respectfully asks for your vote to help clean up Clay County. Political ad paid for by supporters of Blaine McClung. Nona Bell's genuine golden fry fish breading and seasonings have been produced in Corning, Arkansas since 1969. This is your best choice to roll fish for deep frying, pan frying, or baking. These products have been a comfort food, satisfying taste buds for over 50 years now. But don't be mistaken, Nona Bell's can also be used to batter poultry, vegetables, exotic foods, and more. Nona Bell's Golden Fry and related products can be found in grocers and fish and seafood markets throughout the central United States. You can get a hold of them at 870-857-3164 or go online, www.nonabells.com. Thank you to Mr. Brett McMillan, your agent there with State Farm Insurance in 2 locations, Corning, Arkansas and Pickett, Arkansas, for sponsoring us here at Corning Sports Report. Here to help life go right. We're your good neighbors at State Farm, providing you with the insurance and financial services you need. Get a hold of Brett and his staff at Corning at 87.
Okay, folks, we're back here. Looks like Sullivan is the one that took over on the mound. So Sullivan takes over on the mound. Davis just moves over too short. 2 outs here in the inning. Runners on third and second for your Bobcats. Eli Wright at the dish. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch is fouled straight back out of play. So Wright going to go down in the count here 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch from Sullivan's high and inside, ball 1. Almost hit right there. One-two pitch is fouled straight back. So you got Russell out there at third, Jett at second, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, 1-2 is the count to Wright. In there, strike 3. Wright goes down looking for the 3rd out of the inning. So Sullivan takes over on the mound and strikes out the first batter he faces to get your Eagles out of the bottom of the second there. They gave up 5 runs in that inning, gave up 6 runs in the first. Your Corning Bobcats lead it here, folks, 11-0, and we will be back top of the 3rd.
Mr. Blake Johnson and Blake Johnson Farms. You see the family photo there. I always love these family photos for their sponsorship pics. Love that. Blake's been a good pal of ours for a while, and obviously a big supporter of not only the city of Corning, Corning Bobcat Athletics, but also us here at CSR. Blake Johnson Farms, everyone at the staff there wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, a big shout out to Farm Service Incorporated here in Northeast Arkansas out of Corning and Noble. We appreciate them jumping on board with us here at Corning Sports Report. At Farm Service Inc., we strive to provide advanced agricultural technology with quality personalized service right here in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. With our selection of brand name products and service technology, you can count on us to help your profits grow. They also want to mention they sell fertilizer, chemicals, seed, farm supplies, fuel, and offer custom application. Farm Service Incorporated want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, all of us at Corning Sports Report want to say thank you to Pocahontas Real Estate Company. They're located there in Pocahontas, Arkansas. For all your residential, farms, hunting, commercial, and investment property needs, get a hold of these fine folks, 870-892-8542. They also have a website, www.pocahontasrealestate.com. 10 agents in their office. How about that? 10 agents, and they cover all of Northeast Arkansas. You can go find them at 1262 Highway 67 North in Pocahontas.
All right, folks, we're back here, top of the 3rd. Bobcats lead it here 11-0 against the Naylor Eagles. Looks like number 3, Strohmeyer, is going to be leading it off hitting here for your Eagles in the top of the third. Everything stays defensively the same for your Bobcats. George remains out there on the mound. First pitch he's showing bunt. Tried to get it down, fouls it straight back. Going to have number 5, Foster, on deck for your Eagles. Oh, one pitch is fouled straight back again. Puts him down in the count 0-2 here. Oh, 2 pitch in there, strike 3. So George strikes him out looking there for the first out here in the top of the third. Now you're going to have number 5, Foster, at the dish for your Eagles. Lady Cats playing over there on the softball field. Conference game today for them as they play BIC. That pitch is going to be hit too short. Sherd could not field it there. We'll replay it, try to see if it went off of his shoe or what. And you've seen the replay there on your screen. I think that went off of Sherd's foot there. So now Foster going to be out there on first. This is number 18, Tharp, at the dish. Pickoff move, runners back easy. Another pickoff move, and he's back. First pitch is cut on and missed, strike 1. Runners on the move. It's going to be a foul ball down the third base line. So Foster going to have to go back to first. Tharp going to be down in the count 0-2 here. Oh, 2 pitch is a little low, ball 1. They say Tharp held up. One, 2 pitch. That's going to run outside as well, ball 2. Credit TJ Small there behind the plate, keeping that ball in front of him there with the runner on first. But deep, deep backstop if you've never been here. If that gets by your catcher, the runner's almost guaranteed second base. 2-2 pitches fouled straight back there by Tharp. Good job there by him to stay alive. Two pitch outside, runs the count full to Tharp here. 3-2 count, 1 out, runner on first. 3-2 pitch is cut on and missed, strike 3. So Tharp goes down on the strikeout there for the second out here in the top of the third. Eagles tempting to strand that leadoff base runner here. This is your leadoff hitter for your Eagles, number 4, Ainley. Pickoff move to first, runner back easy. One old pitch gets away there from Small. Runner going to advance to second. So 2-0 to Ainley here is the count. Ahead in the count. Runner on second. 2 outs here. That pitch in there for a strike. Two ones the count here to Ainley. Foster gets his lead off second. Going to show bunt. He's going to get it down. That's a fair ball. It's right there on the line. So a perfect place bunt there by Ainley. It's going to move the runner over to third, and he's going to reach first there. This is number 23, Rose, at the dish. So Eagles got runners on the corners here, 2 outs. First pitch to Rose is going to be hit out to right. Murray going to have some trouble getting it there. One run's going to score. The other runner's coming around third. He's going to score. Throw is going to be cut off to Rapert, then thrown to third. So credit Rose there with the 2-out RBI double to right field. Gets your Naylor Eagles gets that goose egg off the scoreboard there for them. Makes it an 11-2 ball game. And Rose has himself a 2 RBI triple here with 2 outs. First pitch to Davis is in there, strike one. That pitch is going to be hit to Jett at third. He's going to field it, make the long, clean throw to first. And that's your 3rd out of the inning. Bobcats do give up 2 runs there in the top of the 3rd, but they still lead it here, folks, 11-2. We will be back.
This political ad paid for by Todd Watson for Clay County Judge. Todd Watson isn't just running for county judge. He's running to serve his neighbors, his friends, and the people who call Clay County home. He says, together, we can make a difference. Vote Todd Watson. Todd Watson for Clay County Judge. This ad paid for by Todd Watson for Clay County Judge.
And another familiar face here at CSR, that is Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation Incorporated out of Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate Jerry, Rhonda, and Michael Solace for always taking care of us here at CSR and supporting us. It means a lot. Hey, you can go visit them at 908 North Missouri Avenue there in Corning, Arkansas, or reach out to them, 870-857-3086. Solace Grain Bins, S&L Irrigation, go Bobcats. Hey, another company with unwavering support to us here at CSR, that is Red Taylor Ford, your local auto dealership here in Corning, Arkansas, right off the main drag there at 401 Southwest 2nd Street. Hey, they've got everything there. They've got new cars, they've got trucks, they got SUVs, crossovers, and you can find them all online at www.redtaylorford.com, or you can give them a call, 870-857-3516. Big thanks to all the fine folks there at Red Taylor Ford. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck. Delta Counseling and Life Coaching. Welcome aboard, Miss Monica Shelton.
All right, folks, we're back. Bottom of the 3rd here. Looks like number 7, Rex Sherd's going to be leading us off. Bobcats gave up 2 there in that last half inning, made it 11-2 game here. Sherd's leading us off. You got number 15, Ty Price, on deck. First pitch he sees is high and inside, ball 1. That pitch is hit way out there to left center. That is deep, and that is gone, folks. Rex Sherd, solo shot to center field, make it a 12-2 ball game. The solo shot by Rex Sherd. And now, folks, I think everyone knew as soon as that one left his bat that it had the opportunity to get out of here, and it did. So the second pitch Sherd sees here in the bottom of the third, he hits it deep to center there for the solo shot. Now you've got number 15, Ty Price, at the dish. He's going to hit it down the third baseline foul. A 1 pitch to Price. That one's ripped down the left field line as well. Ball 2 there, or 0-2. So Price down in the count here, 0-2. Blue having to get him some baseballs. We've had quite a few foul balls. Oh, 2 pitch to Price. That's hit out to the left. That's going to get down. So Price going to reach there on the single. Bobcats got something going here in the bottom of the third, leading it off with a solo shot. Then Price going to reach there on the line drive single to left. Now you got number 5, TJ Small, coming up to the dish. Showing bunt. Price is on the move. He pulls the bunt back. No throw down there. So Price is going to reach second base. Pitch there, going to run high, ball 2. Is the count, too small. Price gets his lead off of second. Sullivan fakes the pickoff move. Price back easy. That pitch cut on and missed, strike 1, puts the count at 2-1 here to Small. Got number 8, Murray, on deck here for your Bobcats. That pitch is high. Price on the move to third base. He's going to be in there standing. So Price advances there on the wild pitch. Three and one's the count to Small. Pitch is going to be outside. Ball 4. Price is on his way home. He's going to score. Makes it a 13-2 game here. So wait, now they're saying the runner has to go back to third. So take the run away there. Not 100% sure what happened there. So they're saying he was hit by the pitch. So as soon as he's hit, if he's hit by the pitch, it's a dead ball as soon as he's hit. So they're not saying it was a ball 4 there. They called it a hit by a pitch. That's going to be the reason for the runner having to go back. And I think that we're going to see another pitching change here from your Eagles. Not 100. Well, I'm about 100% sure I seen him hand the ball off to another pitcher. We will see what happens here. Coach on the mound visit. Your Bobcats lead it 12-2. We've got a little break here. I want to mention we have our 6th annual Hop Alley Rally coming up. That is on May 9th. And then also we have our July 4th picnic coming up. That's hosted by Growing Corning Together. That is a nonprofit organization. They have a big raffle with 5 grand prizes. They have not announced the other 4, but the first grand prize is a brand new 2026 Polaris Ranger. Each ticket only costs $2. Again, that's for our July 4th picnic is what I'd call it. I don't know if you call it your July 4th celebration or picnic. I guess that's your choosing. Again, there's 5 grand prizes in total. The 4 others will be revealed later on as time gets closer. Again, tickets are only $2 each. The number 1 grand prize is a brand new 2026 Polaris Ranger. I believe that's number 8, Lunsford, that's going to take over on the mound. See exactly how it works here. So I think they moved Ainley behind the plate. Lunsford's going to be on the mound. Looks like we'll have Bryson Murray at the dish. Bobcats will have runners on the corners. No outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. So Murray steps up to the dish. Runners on the corners, no outs. Pickoff move to first, Smalls back easy. The pickoff move was to third. Small almost found himself into a little bit of base running trouble there. Gets back to first. Runners on the move. It was a little pitch out. A little bit of a trickery there. Tried to get Price to break home. He just held at third. So now you're going to have runners at 3rd and 2nd. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bobcats have scored 1 run in the inning. They lead it here 12-2. That pitch is cut on and missed from Murray. Evens the count to him 1-1. One pitch is outside. Ball 2. So on the pitching change there, Sullivan took over at short. Davis moved to 3rd. Ainley is now catching, and you have Lunsford on the mound here for your Naylor Eagles. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Runners on 3rd and 2nd, still no outs. That pitch is going to be hit out to left center. That's going to get down. Small coming around 3rd. He's going to score as well, make it a 14-2 game here. Credit Murray there with a 2 RBI single. Now you got number 10, Jagger George, stepping up to the dish. Going to have our senior, number 27, David Rapert, on deck. Runners on the move, throw down, not in time. So credit Murray there with the steal. One old pitch to George is cut on and missed. Strike one. One and one's the count to George. Murray gets his lead off second. Here's the pitch from Lunsford. Runs outside ball 2. Two-one pitch is fouled. Straight back out of play. Going to even the count to George, 2-2. Pickoff move to second. Runner back easy. Counts even to George here, 2-2. Murray's out there on second base. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Bobcats have scored 3 in the inning. 2-2 pitch runs inside. Going to run the count full. So a good at-bat put together here by George, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Full count. Payoff pitch from Lunsford's on its way. It's going to be fouled out of play. George going to stay alive. Payoff pitch again. That's going to run inside. Ball 4. George going to reach there on the walk. Now you're going to have runners on second and first. No outs. And our senior, number 27, David Rapert, coming up. He is our one and only senior here on our team. Senior day at Bobcat Stadium. You see it there on your screen. Number 27 painted on the field. First pitch he sees is high and outside ball 1. That pitch is fouled straight back. Evens the count to Rapert, 1-1 here. No outs. Murray out there on second. George at first. Got number 3, Russell, on deck here. To fall behind him will be Jackson Jett. One pitch to Rapert. David holds up there. Little high ball 2. 2-1 pitch is ball 3. Puts the count at 3-1 here to Rapert. So he's in the hitter's count. No outs. 2 runners on. Three-one pitch from Lunsford. It's going to be hit right back to him. He's going to field it. Throws to first. So Rapert's going to be out there on the first out of the inning, but it advances both runners over. So now Murray's coming up to the dish with only 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. That pitch is going to run inside. Corotlo took over out there on second base doing a little bit of pitch running here. One old pitch runs outside ball 2 there to Russell. Two old pitch down low ball 3. Russell ahead here 3-0. Three-0 pitch is low, ball 4. So Russell reaches there on the 4-pitch walk, and now you got our leadoff hitter, number 1, Jackson Jett, coming up. Bases are going to be loaded here with only 1 out. First pitch to Jets, a little low, ball 1. Bases loaded, Jackson Jett at the dish. 1-0 pitch is going to be hit out to Foster in center. No, it didn't even get all the way out there to center, just got barely behind second base. Sullivan, your shortstop there, with the catch, makes the second out of the inning. So now your Naylor Eagles got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bases will remain loaded, and number 2, Eli Wright, is coming up. First pitch he sees is fouled straight back out of play. Go put him down in the count 0-1. One pitch in there, strike 2. Well, bases loaded, right down in the count here, 0-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch is going to be hit to Sullivan at short. He's got to make the long, clean throw to first, and he does. So that's the 3rd out of the inning there. Bobcats leave the bases loaded there But they do score 3 there in the bottom of the third, make it a 14-2 game, folks. We'll send it to the sponsors, and we'll be back with the top of the fourth.
Well, certified life coach means you can work with anybody in the world, literally. Hey, all of our appointments are through telehealth with options for 30, 45-minute, or 60-minute appointments. And she specializes in working with anxiety, depression, ADHD, relationship issues, and life transitions. She also has experience with grief and trauma. They say behind every great coach is an amazing woman just like Miss Shelton right here. Get a hold of her at 636-575-7505. There's also a website on there. She wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, I love this picture. How can you not love this? This is awesome right here. This is Woolard Farms out of Success, Arkansas, and they're sponsoring us, you guessed it, yet again. Every single year they do, but I love the change of pictures this year. All the fine folks there at Woolard Farm, including Nathan, Jennifer, Dylan, Josie, Ashley, and now, of course, beautiful Kennedy Allen Woolard. Want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Woolard Farms, go Cats. Big thank you to the NEA Veterinary Clinic yet again for supporting us and these kids here at Corning through us at CSR. And you also see My Zoe Rescue there as well. That's a 501c3 charitable organization, nonprofit. We appreciate what they do. And also what the NEA Veterinary Clinic does as well. It's a one-stop shop for your pets. Anything you need there. And great, great service. I can vouch for that one. Hey, get a hold of them at 870-857-5050. Again, 870-857-5050. NEA Veterinary Clinic wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
Hey, let's give it up for another familiar face here on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Miss Kimberly Tinsley and her company, AGC Tax Services. You can find them at 2508 West Main Street, or you can get a hold of them at 870-857-3765. Kimberly wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season.
I'm Mike Vinson, certified public accountant.
All right, folks, we're back here, top of the fourth. First pitch is in there for a swinging strike to number 8, Lunsford. Pitch is hit to first base. Ty Price going to field it. Makes the easy way to first base. Just tags his base there. Unassisted out there. So Lunsford grounds out to first here to start the top of the fourth. Now we got Sullivan stepping up to the dish. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike. Second pitch is outside ball 1. Runs the count even there to Sullivan. 1-1. Oh, right off of Blue's foot there. That's a foul ball. So 1-2 is the count to Sullivan. Comes a pitch from George. Cut on and miss, strike 3. So Sullivan strikes out there for the second out of the inning. And now you got number 7, Moore, coming up. George making quick work here in the top of the fourth. Got 2 quick outs. First pitch to Moore is high, ball 1. That's going to end up being a foul ball. So 1-1 count, 2 more. One pitch outside, ball 2. Good eye there for Moore not to chase that outside pitch. 2-1 pitch is cut on and missed, strike 2. Two pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Small drop that had to make the throw down to first, and he does. Eagles go down 1-2-3 there in the top of the 4th, folks. We'll be back. Bottom of the 4th. Bobcats coming up.
Vicki and I supported Bobcat sports through the years as our daughters chased their athletic dreams. We are blessed to continue supporting the Bobcats as our granddaughter Bailey now pursues her dreams at Corning High School. And as we watch the new classrooms and hallways at CHS disappear, we will soon begin to see something new and better being built right before our eyes. This reminds me that all us old Bobcats can take comfort that something new and better lies ahead at CHS. A new school, and with it new technology, new areas of learning, and new extracurricular opportunities await future Bobcats of all ages, including my favorite Bobcat, Bailey. So, support all these kids in whatever they choose to do. Let them know that Bobcat spirit is alive and well.
Hey, a big thank you to all the fine folks at Pocahontas Medical Clinic out of Corning. Hey, they jumped on board with us yet again, and we appreciate that. Big thanks to Jennifer Webb for helping out with this. Hey, they got 3 locations, 2 there in Pocahontas, but also 1 right here in Corning, and we appreciate the providers there. And you can see them at 400 West 4th Street, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get a hold of them, 870-631-3538. One more time, that's 870-631-3538. They are your hometown healthcare clinic. There's no place like home for their physicians, and their physician-owned multi-specialty medical group has been serving Pocahontas, Arkansas for over 30 years, and now right here in Corning. Again, get a hold of them, 870-631-3538.
Hey, here's another familiar face on our CSR sponsor video slideshow, and that is Matthew and Cindy Woolard of Woolard Flying Service. I want to say thank you to you two. Always been good to us here at CSR, and also good to our community, good to our school, our kids, and we sure do appreciate it. Everyone at Woolard Flying Service wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. That's Woolard Flying Service.
Hey guys, if you can, go see my stepdaughter Hannah Eddy at Glam Hair Studio. That's in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She does hair, braids, makeup, updos. I don't even know what that is, but she says she does them. Eyebrows, eyebrow tint, eyebrow lamination, and eyelash lift and tint. You can reach her at 573-7.
All right, folks, we're back here, bottom of the 4th. Looks like number 7, Rick Shear, is going to be leading us off. If he does anything like he did that last half inning, he let us off with a solo shot home run to left center. First pitch is going to be fouled out of play. Looks like we had a pitching change for your Eagles. Looks like number 18, Tharp, took over on the mound. Lunsford moved out to right field. So we've seen 4 Eagles pitchers here today. That pitch going to run outside, going to even the count to Sheard, 1-1. Tharp going to step off. Pitch ball 3, or no, ball 2, a little low there, as Blue said. Three and one here to Sheard. Pitch is going to be hit too short. Shortstop's going to field it. Got to make the nice, long, clean throw. He came off the bag. I was going to say got him with the tag. See if we can replay it there on our screen. Really, really close play down there at first base. Either way, sure, it's out there for your first out of the inning. Now you've got number 15, Ty Price, coming up. First pitch he sees is going to be hit out to right center. Center fielder's tracking it, cannot make it. Going to have a play at second. He's going to be in safe, though. Credit your center fielder, Foster, out there to make a close play at second base. Either way, Price in there with a 1 RBI out, or with a 1-out double. Now you've got number 5, TJ Small, coming up. Oh, and that pitch is going to run in and get Small. So Small going to reach there. On the hit by pitch. Now you're going to have Price out there on second. Small at first. Murray at the dish. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Price on the move, double steal. Throw's going to be to third. It's not in time. So Price moves up to third. Small up to second there on the double steal. 1-0 is the count to Murray. That pitch going to run outside, ball 2. Going to have number 10, George, on deck here for your Corning Bobcats. 2-0 is the count to Murray. 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Pitch is going to be swung on and fouled straight back out of play. Put the count at 2-1. Murray calls time, going to step out here. 2-1 is the count. Pitch is going to be hit right back up the middle. That's going to get down. Price is going to score. Small going to score. So credit Murray there with the 1 out, 2 RBI double. Gives your Corning Bobcats a 16-2 lead here. So now you got George at the plate here. 1 out, Murray over there on first pickoff move. Murray back easy. Got our senior number 27, David Rapert, on deck. Runners on the move. Pitch was in there for a strike. Credit Bryson Murray there with still second base. George down in the count 0-1. Pickoff move. It's a wild throw. That's going to get out into center field. Murray's at third, going to hold up there. So another pickoff error by your pitcher is going to make it to where the runner advances. Now you've got a runner within 90 feet here, only one out. George down in the count 0-1. That pitch going to get away. Murray going to end up holding back at third. Murray leading off third. 1-1's the count to George. Pitch is going to be ripped down the left field line. Puts him down in the count here, 1-2. A 1-2 count to George. Runner on third base, one out. Pitch outside. Good eye there by George to lay off that outside pitch. Two-two pitch, cut on and miss, strike three. George goes down on the strikeout for the second out of the inning there. Now you got number 27, our one and only senior, David Rapert, coming up. First pitch he sees is going to be hit to second base. Moore is going to field it, has to throw to first, and he does. Bobcats score two there in the bottom of the fourth, folks. We'll send it to the sponsors. We'll be back with the top of the fifth.
Get my stepdaughter, Hannah Eddy, at Glam Hair Studio in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And her sister, Smalls, wants to say,
please go see my sister, Hannah.
Hey, let's give it up for a good man and a good friend of ours here at CSR, Mr. Kenny Francis. We appreciate him jumping on board with us. Hey, he's got two different buildings here. The White House on Main Street, you see that on the top left-hand corner of your screen, and Puddle Duck Lodge on the bottom right. The White House on Main Street is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and Puddle Duck Lodge is a 6-bed, 3-bath with a huge lake full of fish. I can vouch for that one. Hey, you can book these things online on an Airbnb or message Kenny at 870-323-0035. We appreciate you, Kenny Francis. He want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Hey, here's two big Bobcat fans, but also two really good people and great supporters of us here at CSR. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. We want to say thank you to these two. They don't even care what we say on their ad. They don't even care if we run the ad, but we do, because we want to show them how much we appreciate their support every single year. That's Jim and Cindy Davis with JSD Cattle Ranch. Go Bobcats. Hey, we've got a repeat CSR supporter. That's that man, Mr. Danny Reed, right there. Him and Wes Dollar and the company Southern Breeze Heating and Cooling LLC. We appreciate all they do for the city of Corning, for Bobcat Athletics, and obviously us here at CSR. Hey, get a hold of them for all of your heating and cooling needs. They are the folks to call. Get a hold of Danny at 870-323-2057 or Wes at 870-450-3900. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Thank you to all the fine folks at Harold Implement Company. They've been with us for the last few years here at CSR, and their support means an awful lot to us. Hey, they are your one-stop shop for all things Polaris.
All right, folks, we're back here, top of the fifth. Looks like number 3, Strohmeyer, is going to be leading it off, doing the hitting here for your Eagles. He's going to show bunt. Looks like number 1, Jackson Jett, took over on the mound. Second pitch is low and inside, ball 2. That pitch going to run outside. 3-0 here. That pitch is going to get through. So Strohmeyer going to lead it off here for your Eagles with a leadoff single here in the top of the fifth. Now you got number 5, Foster, coming up. First pitch he sees is cut on and missed, strike 1. Second pitch is outside, small, threw back to first, had him picked off. Strohmeyer took a straight break to second. He's going to end up being safe there at second. That pitch is cut on and missed, strike 2. One and 2 count here to Foster. Pitch is going to be hit too short. He's going to field it. Got to make the long throw to first, and he does. So George there with the first out. Well, Strohmeyer moves over to third there. Bobcats got one out here in the top of the fifth. First pitch to Tharps outside, ball 1. Now what are they doing here? They're wanting to make Jett take his armband off there. I'm not 100% sure what the deal is. 1-0 pitch to Foster. It's going to run outside, ball 1. Or ball 2 there, correct myself. That pitch is cut on and missed, strike 1. Two pitch is cut on and missed by Tharp, strike 3. First pitch is inside. This is number 4, Ainley. Two and 0 is the count here to Ainley. That pitch is going to run inside and hit him. So Ainley going to reach first base there on the hit by pitch, and this is number 23, Rose. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike. Second pitch is low, gets away from Small. Ainley going to be on his way to second and standing. Naylor Eagles got a runner on third and second here in the top of the fifth. 2 outs. Bobcats lead at 16-2. 1-1 count to Rose. Pitches outside, ball 2. Two-one is going to be fouled down the left field line. That's going to get out of play. Going to even the count here to Rose. 2-2. Two pitches outside. That pitch is going to get away. Runner's on his way home. He's going to score. Makes it a 16-3 game here. Three-two pitch to Ainley, swung on and missed, strike 3. Jet strikes him out, folks, and that's your ball game. 10 after 5. Corning Bobcats win it here 16-3. Again, it was senior day here today. We only have our one and only senior, number 27, David Rapert. We want to mention his name one more time before we go off air here. We also want to mention our 6th annual Hop Alley Rally coming up on May 9th. And then we also are going to have our annual July 4th picnic coming up. We've got 5 grand prizes there. Raffle tickets are only $2 a piece, folks. Opportunity to win a brand new 2026 Polaris Ranger 500. Again, your Corning Bobcats win it here 3-16 in their last home game of the year, folks. We are going to go ahead and step away and step off. We'll send it to our sponsors, and as always, go Bobcats.
Ace Hardware, steel, and hunting supplies. A little bit of everything in there, and they really do have a little bit of everything. You got to check it out. Family owned and operated since 1946. Love that. Right here locally in Corning, Arkansas. You can find them online at heraldimplement.com, or better yet, just call them 870-857-3931. That's Herald Implement Company, wishing the Bobcats the best of luck.
Hey, let's welcome aboard our new sponsor, Woods Masonry and Repair, LLC. Hey, and I got to say, they do a little bit of everything from custom commercial buildings, historic preservation, safe rooms, residential repairs and upgrades, commercial restoration, residential restoration. The list goes on and on. So get a hold of Woods Masonry and Repair, LLC at 870-931-4792. And Eric and Melissa Woods are proud CHS alumni from the class of 93 and 95, wishing the Bobcats the best of luck. Let's give a shout out to the Woodard family and Sky High Fun Zone, where the fun never stops. Looking for the ultimate place to jump, play, and celebrate? At Sky High Fun Zone, they've got wall-to-wall trampolines, exciting attractions for all ages, birthday party packages that make planning easy and fun. Check out their hours, specials, and You can book parties at www.skyhighfunzone.com. They're also located at 2801 Cheshire Boulevard in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, which is the old water park there. Again, check them out at www.skyhighfunzone.com. Let's give a big thank you to Kate Pharmacy out of Corning, Arkansas, multiple time sponsor here with the Corning Sports Report, located right here off of 500 North Missouri Avenue in Corning. Their pharmacy provides a number of services, including free delivery inside the city limits, very short wait times, compliance packaging options, a convenient drive-through, 24 hours prescription services, vaccinations, diabetic shoes, and many, many more. Get hold of them at 870-857-6766. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Kate Pharmacy. From all of us here at Corning Sports Report, we want to give a special shout out and a huge thank you to Miss Lisa Jett, Mr. Joe Jett, and the entire Jett family for being our primary sponsor this year at Corning Sports Report. These fine folks have done it all for the city, the high school, the athletic programs, and also us here at CSR. Always giving, always helping out in any way they can. We want to say thank you, and we're excited to watch those little ones grow up and future Bobcats. We cannot wait. Again, big thank you to Miss Lisa Jett and Joe Jett and the entire Jett family. They want to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the season. Midwest Auto Parts has been a family-owned business in the heart of Corning since 1946, when it was established at 301 West 1st Street by Thomas and Bernice George. Midwest has and continues to serve the citizens of Corning and surrounding communities with dependable parts and service. From auto parts and paint, hydraulic hoses, heavy-duty truck, farm tractor, and power unit parts, Midwest probably has what you need. From 5 generations of former and current Bobcats, Midwest Auto Parts says, go Bobcats. Get a hold of them, 870-857-3084.
Excited about our new CSR sponsor. That is Shine Pediatric Therapy. We appreciate Miss Amber Gifford, the speech therapist, and Miss Jordan Thompson, the occupational therapist. Those two have been providing local children with therapy services, forget this, over a decade now. Extremely impressive. And speaking of impressive, these two have teamed up. In fact, Shine Pediatric Therapy services with a team of locally staffed therapists to provide pediatric therapy to our community. Those girls at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You got to surround yourself with good people, and those two right there have. Hey, contact Amber at 870-926-5420 or Jordan 870-637-4949. Shine Pediatric Therapy wants to wish the Bobcats the best of luck.
Hey, let's give it up for Shelter Insurance out of Corning, Arkansas. That's Agent Kurt Scobie, who's been with us since day one, a proud supporter of not just us here at CSR, but also the Corning Bobcat sports programs and also everything to do with Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate him for all of your auto, home, life, or business insurance. See Shelter Agent Kirk Scobie. You can get a hold of him at 870-857-3